Hello, friends. So we are in chapter 9. We're going to skip the first lesson because we don't have the cubes to measure with. We're going to do some estimating today, and then on Thursday, we will actually use your rulers, the other sides of your rulers, as I explained in the YouTube video. If you don't have a metric ruler, tell mom and dad, I have some here for you. They can drive by my house and pick one up. I'll put them outside, but they just need to let me know. I'll make sure to send them a message about that. But for today, what we're doing is page 437, 438, 439, and 440. It's section 9 2. So you want to go ahead and rip those out and pause the video, rip those out, and we'll work through. We're going to start on page 438. So pause me if you need to, get the pages that you need, and then start it back up. We'll look at the top together, and it says, this pencil is about 10 centimeters long. Remember what I said in the other video, centimeters are shorter than inches. So if we had a pencil that was 10 inches long, it would be like almost as long as my arm, like from here to here. That'd be way too big of a pencil. That's the kind of pencil you buy on class trips as souvenirs. But a regular size pencil is about 10 centimeters long after you use it a little bit. So they're telling us that this pencil is 10 centimeters long. They want us to figure out which is the most reasonable estimate for the length of the ribbon. Well, here's the ribbon. First, let's look. Is it shorter than the pencil or longer? Answer is longer. So we're going to look at this and say, it can't be 7 centimeters because 7 centimeters is shorter than 10 centimeters. Then we have two more choices that are longer. One is 13 centimeters, which is a little bit longer than 10. And then the other is 20 centimeters, which is twice as big as 10. So it would be a pencil and then another pencil the same size. This ribbon does not look like it's the size of two of these pencils. It looks a little bit longer than 10. So we're going to call it 13. So you can go ahead and let me see if I can make this work because I haven't done it yet. And you can circle 13 centimeters up there. And then we're going to move on and look at number 1. It says, the yarn is about 5 centimeters long. Circle the best estimate for the crayon. So if we look at the yarn, 5 centimeters they're telling us. We don't have to measure anything today. They're telling us what they are. And then we can just use the information that they give us. How long is the crayon? Is it 10 centimeters? Well, let's count by fives. 5, 10 would be 2 pieces of yarn. 15 would be 3 pieces of yarn. And 20 would be 4 pieces of yarn. Does that crayon look like it's about 2 pieces of yarn, 3 pieces of yarn long, or 4 pieces of yarn long? I think if we were to look at this, we might just get another piece that's about the same length here. So that would be 10 for this one, and then another, or 5 for this one, sorry, and then another 5 for the one we add. What's 5 plus 5? Answer is, did you say it? I can't hear you. Say it louder. Oh, 10. Now I heard you. So go ahead over. I'm going to click my pencil. This is fun. And circle 10 centimeters. So you're going to have to go through and do number 2 by yourself. Number 2, this is 12, and the straw is shorter. So we'll have to figure out how much shorter. You have to remember some of your halves and your doubles. So half of 12 would be 6, and work with it from there. You can go ahead and do the same thing with, is this an eraser? Yeah, look at me. I'm learning all kinds of stuff today, friends. Number 3 is shorter. Number 4 is longer. Number 5 is longer. Number 6 is a little bit shorter. And then on to the last page. Yes, you have to do the hot before you ask me. Even though I can't hear you, I know that you're asking that. Number 7, how long is a crayon? A new crayon. New crayon's about this big. So take a guess which one you think it is. A new pencil. Pencil would be longer than a crayon. Remember, the pencil they showed that was 10 centimeters is a pencil that was used and sharpened a few times. Let's look at the hot. Mr. Lot had 250 more centimeters of tape than Miss Simon. Mr. Lot has 775 centimeters of tape. How many centimeters of tape does Mrs. Simon have? So Mr. Lot has 250 more than Mrs. Simon. He has 775. How many does she have? What kind of math problem are we going to do there? How many more? How much more? Does anybody remember? Did anyone say subtraction? It is definitely subtraction. So you're going to want to subtract 250 from 775. It's going to look something like this. You can write 775 minus 250. And thankfully for you, there's no regrouping because there's more on top. No need to stop. And you can go on down and do number 10. Remember, pause this as you need to. Answer the questions. Have mom, dad, grown up check it. And that will take care of math for this week or for today. Again, double check if you have a centimeter side of your ruler that you were using. If you do not have a centimeter side on your ruler, ask mom and dad, brother, sister, if they have a centimeter ruler. If not, have someone send me a message and they can swing past my house when they go to the grocery store or go out for anything and pick up a ruler. Or if they're on a bike ride or a walk, I can tell them where my house is. Okay? Nice job, friends. Keep up the hard work, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.